That's a jet ski.
Jet ski, it starts and runs good.
Goes blah 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 blah. Have you ever like accidentally put it in the parking light mode and then drained your battery? Because like I've done that twice already and it's getting a little annoying. Anyways, woo, alright. Man, that's so cool. Jet skis are cool. Never ridden one. I'm excited to ride one. We need to go ahead and get on the highway. Oh, visor. Tires are cold. What is going on? Hopefully I'm not yelling too loud, but it's kind of noisy in here. This mirror finally, it's dead. It's not coming back. It's literally like, if I see how it bounces back, like that thing, she's dead, Jim. I need to go ahead and get the mirror situation resolved on good old Gixxer. Poor thing. Man, I've been in like, I actually slowed down so the wind is not unbearable, but man, I have been on a I've been mentally messed up for the past like, I don't know, week and a half. And not like mental health wise, just like what to do. Because I love this bike. I absolutely love this bike. When I get tired, when I ride the KTM, I have a ton of fun on the KTM. I have a great time. But like it doesn't do that well on the highway. I mean, it does okay, but it's not like, yeah! And I like that, you know? I enjoyed this thing a lot. So, I was talking to my buddy and I started looking at the Norden 901s. But if I do a Norden 901, these tires are still cold. If I do the Norden 901, I essentially, I would have to get rid of my Gixxer. I don't know if I'm quite ready for that just yet. I wanted to make the CBR 1000 work, but unfortunately it did not. But there is more on that here in a later video as to what's happening with the Fireblade. We have the patience of a saint, and we're gonna wait behind this Malibu. I kind of want to transition to a full adventure bike. I kind of do. And I was like on that mindset for like a week or two, right? And I went to the KTM dealer, I went and talked to them and everything, and I know I was kind of ready to do it, and I was like, man, I'll just put this thing up for sale right now. And I hadn't ridden it in a while because I've been basically just riding my KTM 390 back to work every day. Just because it's so much more comfortable and it's a lot more practical. And then I rode this thing. I'm on day 4 of riding this thing, and I can't stop. I can't. I love this thing way too much. So now I'm just kind of like, well, how can I make this work to where I can keep the Gixxer and get the 901? And I just don't see it. So I have a temporary solution as to what I'm going to do. So I'm in the works on doing that, and I'll let you guys know when all that stuff finally starts happening. Because I really want to diversify the content. I really want to get, I'm really getting into the whole dirt bike and off-roading and doing cool off-road stuff. Which I really want to dive more into that. And so essentially that's what this video is about, is like, don't ride an adventure bike and actually take it off-road, because if you do, you're going to run into the problem when most people do something like what I did, is that you now kind of realize you need multiple bikes. One for each flavor of the week or the day, however you're feeling. about the CBR 1000. It's like, man, I really would love the 1000. You know, I started looking at like 1000s. I was like, ah, man, it'd be really cool. I feel confident enough that I feel like I could ride a 1000 and be okay. But then I kind of got to thinking, my thing is what I got to think, what do I love so much about the 750? And that is that it's easy to ride. It's got excellent mid-range torque and all that jazz, right? So like, if I were to sell this, get a 1000, and then have my 390 Adventure to simmer down when I wanted to, you know, simmer down, I'd be good. But I don't know, like the one thing I really love about the 750 is I love the first and second gear pull on this is just great. I just love it. And like, she's got plenty of power to do fun stuff. I don't know. So that's one thing, like, I just absolutely love about this thing. But I was riding the KTM more, and I was doing, I found me a nice little fun off-road spot that I've been hitting up a ton. I haven't recorded any yet because I've been doing some filming for my work, and I've been needing the GoPro over there, so I just haven't had access to my GoPros like I usually would want to. And but yeah, I've been just really getting into going off-road, and so then I was just kind of thinking, maybe I really should just give up the super sport game and go ahead, and that does not look like a good time clouds. I was like, oh man, maybe it's time to put down the super sport game and really head towards adventure mode and all that stuff, and like, I'm totally down for it. And I'm really sold on the Nord 901 just because it looks so good, and it's got the right amount of power. It's good. It's good, and I can do off-roady dumb stuff that I really like to do. But then I got to thinking, I don't really want a bigger motorcycle payment. I don't. And then riding this, I like riding this. This is so much fun. I love this bike so much. It gives me a certain feeling in the tinglies that makes me feel really good about myself. And then people don't realize how much of a loser I actually am. So, this wind is brutal. We got storms are coming, boys! That was what I've been mentally, physically going through the past 2 weeks, guys. The rule of thumb is don't buy an adventure bike, or don't ride an adventure bike and enjoy how comfortable and how much fun it is. Because they're, in my opinion, they're a lot of fun. They're like basically the all-in-one package. It's insane how much fun you can have on an adventure bike. I didn't realize that. So don't do that, because then it messes with your head and your current like motorcycle lineup. I know, at least for me, it definitely messed me up for a little bit. But I still have my 390 Adventure. I'm super happy, and I'm very thankful for that. So I think I'm gonna just keep things the way they are for right now, and get to hold on to my baby, because I waited 16 years to get one of these, and I finally got one, and it didn't make sense to just own it for like a little over a year and then get rid of it. So yeah. That's it. That's my vlog / rant for the day. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, of course, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going home. That is a beautiful Catalina. Look at that sailboat. Look at that sailboat. That's a beautiful sailboat. Is that a Catalina? I don't know what that is. Oh God, this thing's so fast.